I can't believe Thanos has appeared in the MCU 6 times after Avengers Endgame. Thanos is one of the most important characters that has yet appeared in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and interestingly, the Mad Titan has actually appeared in the franchise several times since his defeat in Avengers Endgame. While nothing has matched to his villainous role in the Avengers films, the timeline for Thanos is interesting and complex. With compelling motivation and genuinely terrifying power, Thanos has been solidified as one of the most important villains in contemporary cinema. Many have requested that Thanos return in Avengers Doomsday, and rumors concerning this have gained traction. With the return of Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans to the franchise, bringing back the defeated villain does not seem impossible. This grows increasingly likely when reflecting on Thanos' appearances in the MCU since Endgame. Even though the villain was defeated, it seems that there are still a plethora of stories to be told about his character in the Marvel Universe. How Thanos has still appeared in the MCU after his Avengers Endgame death. Thanos has been able to retain a presence in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, even after his death in Avengers Endgame. The film itself explains one way this can happen. While Thanos is actually killed early in the film, another version of the villain from another timeline came in to be the main antagonist for the film's climax. In fact, Thanos has died many times in the MCU. Following this, Thanos has been able to appear in multiple ways in multiversal stories. However, the shadow of the Mad Titan has also hung over much of the events of the franchise. In this, Thanos has been able to appear in multiple places in footage that has recurred from other films. Despite being killed in the finale of Endgame, the impact of what Thanos has done remains important. This has led to the character appearing in the background and being mentioned in several projects since. The snap and its impact have been enormous within the Marvel Universe, and it is difficult to continue conveying this without at least occasional looks at its instigator. Thanos has appeared 6 times since Avengers Endgame. Finding a conclusive answer to how many times Thanos has appeared in the MCU since Endgame is difficult. The character has since been mentioned in series like Hawkeye, and has even had his picture shown in the animated I Am Groot. However, the character has only been seen in footage during episodes of She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, in a screen in the background, as well as in the first episode of Loki. This makes 2 additional appearances in the MCU, although there are many more to be found in What If. Josh Brolin returned to voice Thanos in 3 different episodes of What If. The actor appeared in What If T'Challa became a Star-Lord, What If Iron Man crashed into the Grandmaster, and What If Howard the Duck got hitched. Thanos also appeared in the episode What If Zombies in a non-speaking role. Collectively, these 4 episodes and their featuring of Thanos brings the tally for Thanos' appearances in the MCU since Endgame up to a total of 6. Why Thanos has appeared so many times since his MCU death. Thanos has been integral to the MCU, and it seems that there will always be one more Thanos scene that the franchise needs. Just as Iron Man and Captain America are being brought back in one way or another in the upcoming Avengers Doomsday, it makes sense that the villain of the Infinity Saga would also be difficult not to pick up with again. Thanos has been such a compelling villain because he is such a rich and interesting character, leaving many further opportunities for his story. Using What If and examining the shadow of Thanos through past footage has helped to ground new stories in the existing multiverse of the Marvel Universe. At this point, it would be more surprising if Thanos didn't return for Avengers Doomsday or Avengers Secret Wars, considering the size and scale of those films, than if he did. With such an incredible impact on the universe as a whole, Thanos remains central to the identity of the MCU. After 6 additional appearances, it seems that even more will likely follow. Josh Brolin's Thanos has become an important and iconic part of the pop culture canon, and is one of the most memorable villains in recent years. It is surprising to reflect on how many appearances Thanos has had since his death, but all of this likely hints at more to come. With such a great character and a great performance, it seems obvious to do as much as possible with the character while they still can.